Never before in history have airlines had to ground so many planes so quickly.
Our customers have come to us and said, look, we're parking literally hundreds of aircraft per day, and logistically it's very, very complex. This is a particular difficult time.
My name is Abby. I am 28. I live in Saudi Arabia. I'm a dental nurse, and I've been here for around a year and a half.
Right, my name's Aisha. I'm 35. I've been here for a year and 10 months, and I'm a nurse.
It's better.
No, ask a question, remember?
Okay.
So, how was Saudi for you? What was your expectations and experiences prior to coming here?
Before I came here, you hear a lot of stories, awful stories.
Yeah, completely.
You do, about, you know, it made me fearful, to be honest. But when I got here, to be honest, I think I came at the right time. I've heard it was a little bit stricter, maybe a few years back. But to be honest, yeah, I feel safe here. To be honest, I think during this coronavirus, probably the best place to be right now.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. Well, prior to me coming here, I always actually wanted to come here because I wanted to see what this side of the world was like. I'm blown away.
It's hot though, isn't it?
No, I'm blown away. I'm blown away with the class.
Blown away by the heat.
Not blown away by the bloody heat. I'm blown away with how clean this place is. I wasn't expecting it to be this clean.
I don't think it's clean at all.
Yeah, but because you're talking about the dust, I'm not talking about the dust.
No, it's terrible. I was in Tanuki the other day and there was gloves and masks everywhere.
No, I'm talking about Abigail. Wales, Cardiff is not as clean as this place.
At least we have recycling back home. There's no such thing as
minus the
recycling
recycling, sweetheart. This is a pretty dope place. I was not expecting that. I was expecting Afghanistan or Iran.
Have you ever been to Afghanistan or Iran?
But that's what I expected. Oh my God.
When we first heard about the coronavirus, we have this friend who's like, she's a drama queen and her name's Torres, okay? Carried on a cup of hand gel, a plastic cup, everywhere she went.
Yeah.
She took it way too seriously.
And obviously the department we work in, she literally gowned up, masks, shields, and we were all laughing at her.
Yeah.
And we actually had to apologise the other day and say sorry.
Remember she had one of those space helmet things on?
Yeah.
And we were like, what are you doing? But
you're an idiot.
You're an idiot,
And now the world is on hold and we're like, man.
Should have listened to Taurus.
I'm going to listen to her from now on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, completely. Do I know what it is? It's a virus that mainly affects the respiratory system. However, how does it affect me? It hasn't affected me or any of...
That you know of. You could have it right now. It's asymptomatic. Yeah. You could not have it. I could have it right now and I'm sat here right next to you.
But I'm not too fussed about what it is. I just can't wait for the what do you call it? The cure to be found. I just can't wait for it. Because I want life to be back to normality. I am sick of this.
I do think I've learned a lot though in these last
few months.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's made me appreciate the small things in life.
Oh, without a doubt. It's actually made me reflect on things that I never actually reflected on before.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy.
Yeah.
And it's this downtime's allowed you to actually explore those thoughts. So yeah.
Although I think we can all appreciate we've all put on a hell of a lot of weight.
Oh boy. I haven't.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
I fucking have.
Yeah, she has. Yeah. Yeah. This COVID-19, how's it affected me and my family? It hasn't, because obviously right now she's my family.
Aww.
Yeah, she's my family. So in terms of us here, it hasn't affected us as such, although we're frontline staff and we're working with people with COVID. So it hasn't affected us as such. Mentally, maybe a little bit more because we're tense and stressed. Not so much you, because you're not really working at the moment.
Not working.
But obviously with my friends and my colleagues, we are hella stressed. But my family back home are having a great time. They're all self-isolating together. They're fine. They're fine. Financially, they're fine.
I'm alright, to be honest. This is like a massive chilled holiday. I was complaining about how I didn't have a holiday, and now I've been off for the last 2 months.
What, 7 months? 7 weeks?
Yeah, I think I've worked twice in 7 weeks, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Getting rich, doing nothing. It's fantastic.
Right.
But
you're still on full pay?
I'm still on full pay. which is
Right,
good. Which is
some.
why I'm glad to be here, to be honest. Benefits haven't been cut for us. Obviously, fortunate for us, not so fortunate for others.
Yeah.
My sister and her.
But it has made you very lazy.
Oh, it's made me lazy, hella
Yeah.
lazy. I get up at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
My sister and her husband lost their jobs. They live in Sweden. But they.
Oh, did they?
They lost their jobs.
You
Yeah.
never told me.
Yeah, no one to tell you. You just don't listen. Anything I say.
I never knew he lost his job.
Yeah, he's a chef and she's a waitress, and they both work in the same hotel.
Yeah.
Both lost their jobs, but they're not on lockdown in Sweden at the moment.
What about mum?
Mum's fine. She lives with a family in Cambridge.
Yeah.
A very nice, wealthy part of England.
Yeah.
And they live on a farm. And
They're pretty alright, aren't they?
she's still doing. She cares for.
An elderly lady,
an
doesn't
elderly
she?
lady with dementia, and cleans, look after the chickens. Although a few of the chickens have died, not from corona.
Oh.
By the way, by a fox. But so she's not doing chicken
Yeah.
duties anymore. But yeah, she's still doing the same job. But she does have that furlough thing in the UK.
The what?
A furlough, you know, where the government cuts you down by a certain percentage.
So your employer doesn't actually have to give you much.
Yeah.
However, saying that, because we were talking about that earlier on,
Yeah.
UK is, I don't even know what the population of the UK is. So that's actually okay for countries like the UK. But countries like America now, they can't do that.
Why?
Look at the population. 3 good things about this pandemic and 3 bad things. Oh my God. I'll let you go first because I need to ponder on that one.
Okay, so let's go with bad first. Let's get the bad news out of the way.
Relationships. How would you think?
I can't travel. I can't go and see my family.
So we're doing the bad
We're
first?
doing the bad first.
Right, go on then.
So I'll do 3 bad, you do 3 bad. And then we'll go
Go
to
on.
the goods.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see my family, can't travel.
Yeah.
I can't see my partner.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Well, I can, yeah, but I suppose I couldn't really either. I live in a female housing, but you can't really.
What?
You have
Scrap
a-
that one. Can we go back to
No, 'cause-
one?
Well, no, you can't really stay anywhere. Like, you know,
You stayed in a hotel with him last weekend.
Yeah, but that's because the lockdown was lifted for a couple of weeks because of Ramadan. But apart from that, no.
With me, it has to be obviously number 1. I can't see my family. My brother's just had a little wee baby, isn't he? And I'm dying to see him.
Yeah.
I'm like dying to see the baby. I can't see them. Number 2 is just traveling in general and doing normal things that I would normally do, like just getting out and about. I can't do that.
Social bunny over here.
Yeah, and number 3 has to be I'm not able to work out in the gym. Like just doing the normal
gyms,
routines.
yeah.
Like just getting to the gym is just not, I like it. And I'm sick of working out outside.
Second good thing, I'm not working and still earning money. So I'm getting time to do things.
Why is that good?
Because I'm getting time to do things that I've never had time
Yeah,
for.
the course that you've
before.
done. The course that
So
you're doing.
I'm doing 2 courses at the moment. I'm doing a personal training and nutrition course.
Yeah.
And I used to do like a couple of hours a week. Now every day
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm nearly past the personal training, which takes about 6 months to complete. And I think I started it 6 weeks ago, so I'm nearly done with that. So
Yeah.
it's in before it probably would have took 6 months. Now it's taken 6 weeks.
It's given me time to think. Time to think about stuff that I've not been able to think about in the past because I've been way too busy. So I've been like self-absorbed with life, work and everything, and it's just given me a bit of time just to reflect on all the things that I want to think of. From going to confusion to Mrs. Positive. So that's what's
Yeah.
helped me change. I love myself right now. I don't know what it is, but I'm
the
just,
start, it was
I'm just
hard,
in
wasn't it?
love. It was a little bit hard for me, but I was going through stuff, you know, and I was able
Yeah.
to work on it like organically.
Yeah, I think it's appreciating what you have.
Oh yeah,
isn't it, as
definitely.
well?
Second thing for me, the great thing is I've had time to do all the things that I want to do in terms of read more. I've like read about 8 books so far. I've had time to work on my skincare. I've even got her into it. Like,
Never wash my
and-
face until the corona.
Yeah, she. Next question.
Oh, conspiracies. The
I've heard-
5G thing.
I've heard nothing. I mean, like, do you mean crazy ass conspiracy theories based on corona or life? Because I can tell you a few on life. Can I tell you a few on life? Right. How people are truly convinced the world is flat and it's not round.
Have you only just heard that?
Yeah, because I never heard that before.
Are you serious?
So how the fuck can someone get from Australia to to America, to the Middle East, to Europe, to Asia, and back to Australia again if it was flat?
You go flat and then you come back.
No! What's your conspiracy theory?
The 5G thing, that the Corona and 5G.
So what? The
connected.
Corona's like the 5G's carrying Corona? Is that what they say?
Something like that, and it's, I don't know, it's all to do with just, I don't know, connection, and you know what people are like. They run away with shit.
In what way?
They just do. They hear one thing or see one thing, they make up one thing, and then they get everyone to believe it.
Oh boy! Since we're talking about Donald Trump,
we're gonna be here for another 3 hours.
Since we're talking about how do we think America's handling this, and what do we think of? I actually like Donald Trump. I know it's crazy, but he cracks me up. He's a fool.
I'm sorry, but we can't be friends.
I like him.
I don't.
Shall I tell you why I like him? He's a fool. I think, do you know, through this Corona period, I realised he's actually not serious. He's not. He can't be, because if he's serious, it hurts my heart.
He's a fucking idiot.
It really does.
But the last time that I said this in front of Americans, I got told off.
Oh,
Well, I was talking about Boris, because Boris is obviously UK, and I was saying how much but Boris and Trump are like twins.
Yeah, we were talking about how much of an idiot he is, and then we must have said Trump is pretty much similar.
Well, I said, oh, well, like, it's like, what's your views on Trump? That's why I asked the woman, and he said, don't you dare talk about Trump, and
or else she'll be banned from coming on the military base.
And I was like,
we're like,
oh,
well, but
shit.
he's a dickhead though. But yeah, America is kind of dealing with it really badly. I'm sorry. I mean, the whole rallies and protesting to not wear a mask. Right, remember, this illness is something where you have it, you can affect people. If you have it, nothing's happened to you, it's absolutely fine. But you're actually potentially affecting people who have serious comorbidities. So you're putting other people at risk, which is pretty bad to me. And freedom to wear the mask or not, fuck off.
The problem is there's no strict rules in those countries. It's not like, right, you can do this, you can't do that. It's like, some people are like, oh yeah, you gotta do this, and some people are like, there's not been a like, right, okay, from Boris or Trump or anything like that, this is what.
Yeah, but Trump's telling people to inject themselves with antiseptics.
To be honest, I just think that some people are a bit more lenient with the subject. Some people aren't, but I kind of think, see yourself, you can't be selfish in times like this. So even though, yeah, you might not care too much, you've got to think about other people. So even though you might be like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask, or blah, 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 or I don't want to wash my hands, or blah, 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 you can be spreading it onto other people, and it is serious. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to get it, you know, or whatever. You might be carrying it, you might be asymptomatic. So I just think that you got to be a little bit more, just think of other people. Stop being so goddamn selfish.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that in the future, the world, the government, we've kind of got to be a little bit more prepared for things like this.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, like, I'm my opinion.
And use your money wisely. I mean, you use the government money wisely. I tend to find that the government now is like, we don't have PPE. We don't have money for this, that, and the other. And it's kind of like, well, don't you think that's kind of important? Because it's the reason we wear PPE in the first place, personal protective equipment, for those who don't know, that the world does want to kind of lower the population a little bit. Maybe. I've heard that they're doing this to kind of kill people off.
And not even that. It's like if the poor die, who gives a fuck?
When I have children, for instance, say, do something that they will always need you. Become something that you will always, that you will benefit from, that will help people, and that that if anything like this happens again, it won't be, you won't
be in a deficit.
Yeah, you won't suffer from.
Yeah.
So
no, personally, me, it's just work and mental health, all the way.
Yeah.
Like, because I know a lot of relationships have broken down. People are starting to go crazy over things.
A lot of people are getting married online though as well. So you got half the people marrying online.
I want to meet
half the
them.
people breaking up.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Happy and Aisha show.
My name is Donald Williams. I'm originally from Tampa, Florida. Currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm married with 2 children, 2 beautiful daughters, and a dog named Bella. Served 12 years in the Army with 3 deployments, and I've been contracting for almost 4 years now. And I'm currently in Saudi Arabia. How long have I been in Saudi Arabia? I've been in Saudi Arabia for about 18 months. My expectations of Saudi Arabia, I expected it to be like it is because my current deployments, I've been in Afghanistan, Iraq, and contracted in Afghanistan. But here is more, it's kind of more laid back as far as like I get my own place, get my own car instead of being restricted to a barracks room basically, or a tent with multiple people in it. I have freedom as far as my own place. I have basically an apartment to myself. Do I know what the coronavirus is? Yes, it's very deadly virus. That's impacting the world very strongly right now. When I first heard about the coronavirus, where was I? I was at work. Yeah, I was at work. I had just came back from leave. We went to work and started hearing about China with all of these cases. And everyone at work, everyone eventually thought it would come to the United States, and it did, as well as several different, all across the world. You know what I mean? It's in Saudi Arabia now, and they've locked us down. We've been locked down for almost 3 months now. Did I take it seriously when I first heard about the coronavirus? I thought that it would be serious, but not make this big of an impact. I thought that it was going to be like one of those things, like, you know, Ebola, swine flu, things of that nature, like it's going to come and go. But now with everything going on and all these people dying, and the recovery rate is pretty high, but the death rate is too. And so yeah, it's very serious. It's more serious than I thought it would be. Did I feel that the U.S. took the coronavirus serious? No. Starting with the president and everybody else, like I think they thought the same way I thought. Oh, it's just a little flu, just a little virus. It will come and leave and stuff like that. But it's gotten way worse. And right now they've opened a lot of things up, and from the way that people are reacting to it, I can tell that they don't respect the severity of it. The biggest change I've noticed in people during this pandemic is people don't care. Basically, they don't care about their lives and things like that. Like most military people, we could be in a confined space, just like your home. We've been in smaller places, barracks rooms, for times like this, but people, they don't care. As a veteran, does this feel familiar to me? Very. I was, at one point in my career, I was 45 days extra duty, 45 days restriction, which is, so when you get in trouble, that's what they do to you. But it happened, and I did it. And even with deployments, it's the same way. Like you confined to a compound, and it's work, home, no in between. So I think for veterans, this is very, very, very familiar and easy to cope with. And we can see that some of the civilians are not taking it easy. For the people that think that the coronavirus is fake and not real and just BS, I would say just look around you. So spend this time with your family, take this serious, do what you can to try to stay away from the coronavirus, and just stay safe.